Okay, now you rejoin me just at the point where I've finished going around the lamb's face. If you enlarge it so you go to 33 1/3%, you can see where the other lamb was. It's also incredibly messy. Let's go back up to 100% and let's have a look at where that lamb was that we've taken away. If we look at it, closing off the background copy, so we're only looking at the background, which is the original picture, you can see that it's still there. Okay, so that gives you an idea of what we've taken off. Now I've deliberately left a few bits. What we want to do is just to get rid of these edges. So I've highlighted that point there, and that gets us a little nicer green, and you see these rough bits here. Let's go in at 200%, move that out of the way, and we'll have a look around there. So we've got a ragged edge there as well. We just smooth them down a bit. Now you notice the colours are not particularly well matched. Well, one of the best tools I find in the GIMP or in Photoshop or any of these programs is the smudge tool. If you smudge things, you draw from one colour to the next. So what I'm doing is here I would draw that from the light into the darker green. Here I could draw from the darker green into the lighter green, and that drags it out a bit. And you just make a general smudge. Now at this size it looks a bit of a dog's breakfast. I think you'll agree. But when we enlarge it, you can actually see, or rather when we go down to a size where we can see the whole picture, you can already see there's quite an improvement in that area. It isn't right yet, but we're getting there. So smooth that bit out and just keep smudging. Make sure that you don't smudge, say, from the gravel path up, because that would stick out like a sore thumb. But you make a mistake, Control and Z will undo it. And you carry on like that, and at no time, if you look, have you actually lost anything of your original picture. So that just by smudging this area, we have got something pretty. So that really is the sort of thing that I'd like you to be looking at today. I'm going to stop there because you can see that you've got one layer there, you've got another layer there, and all we do is we click on layer and we merge them down. That will put the two layers as one picture, and with this one at the front. So in other words, you lose now the background, but because we're going to rename it, we actually retain it. We retain our original picture. I'll show you how this works. You go to layer, merge down, and now we're back to one image. And we go to file, save as, and I'm going to save it in the same place that it started, I think. I'm just going to click in there and put an A after the name, so I've now given it a brand new name. And we'll save that. Now, because we've dealt with layers, it sees an element of transparency in it, so we just flatten it. The export conversion won't modify your original image, it just puts the two layers together. Make sure you're saving it nice and large, and you save it. So we'll exit the GIMP. We now have this image here, And we also have that image there. Hope you've enjoyed that.